think this is gonna work. Hey guys, what is up? It's Sophia and welcome back to my channel. There's a really annoying bird outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it. My camera picks it up and that's all you guys hear. So in this week's video, I have decided to do a Netflix shows that you guys probably most definitely should be watching right now. If you guys are quarantined like I am, I've had a lot more free time to watch a lot of TV lately. In my notebook here, I have been writing down a bunch of different shows that I've been watching. So I hope you guys enjoy this list of Netflix TV shows. Just jump right in. Okay, so the first show that I'm going to be talking about is a newer show that I just recently finished watching last night. It is the show All American. The show All American is basically kind of surrounding the topic of like football and like teen high school drama. The main show basically revolves around this one character named Spencer James, who is amazing at football, and he gets the opportunity to play at this Beverly Hills high school coach, and he goes to like live with them and everything. But if you guys have heard about this show, there's a lot of hype surrounding it lately. I know a ton of my friends have been watching it. It is so good. Give it a try. Personally, I'm not a football fan. I don't like watching football, but this show, all my friends said to go watch it. I gave like the first episode a chance and I love it so much. The second show that I'm going to recommend for watching during quarantine is The Office. I know that this is especially a really generic show. I personally am a huge Office person. Like, I love the show so much, especially now since everything is so like sad and dreary with everything going on in the world. The Office is so funny, and if you honestly just want a show like with good laughs in it, it's really hard, especially for me, to get into like the first episode of things, but I gave myself the first like 4 episodes to really get into it. My third recommendation, which is probably one of the shows that I hate the most, but one of the shows that I absolutely love to no end, and this show is Love is Blind. The show Love is Blind is currently a new TV show out on Netflix, and basically what it is a huge show that was really loud. TV show that is surrounding the social experiment of is love blind? That's the whole question of the show that they are basically trying to prove. What has happened in the show is that you take a bunch of guys and a bunch of girls and you set them up in these dating pods, and they all revolve around and they all meet each other, but the thing is that they don't see them. So interesting. I don't know how to describe the show, but basically you just see how these people like fall in love. And I will say, if you guys are watching the show, the last episode is the biggest plot twist ever. It's a reality show, so I think that also makes it more interesting, because like you see these people and like kind of how crazy they are, and they like end up meeting in one episode and they go on vacation and then they get married, obviously, and some don't, and some come a far way, and it's kind of just funny to see how it all plays out. So the next show that I'm going to recommend for anyone out there that is watching this is the show Cheer. If you guys are not into cheer, if you guys have never done cheer before, you should still watch this show. It revolves around the Navarro cheer team, and it's also a reality show. It's not even treated like a show. The way that Netflix made it was very like documentary type, and it follows this team and they're like so amazing. I really find interesting about this entire show is like it doesn't dive into the team itself, but it dives into like each of the players of the team. Show basically like on each episode kind of just shows you how much pressure goes into being a cheerleader, how much it takes to be the best of the best, because that is what this team is. In the end, like when you see them perform, you're like, holy crap. It's just such a good show to watch. The fifth show that I'm going to be recommending for anyone through quarantine is one of my favorite shows of all time, and that is Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl is a show that revolves around the Upper East Side high class teens of New York City. The show just follows them, their lives, drama. It is a super drama filled show. There's relationships, there's problems. It's very different than like a lot of other like high school shows, because the kids are rich and you never really see them in school. It's not like school-based problems, but like their life problems. It's a very drama-induced show based off of these rich kids, and you see their problems and you fall in love with all the characters, which is what I really like. So the sixth show that I'm going to recommend is The Vampire Diaries. The Vampire Diaries has to be one of, like I said, after Gossip Girl, it's probably one of my second favorite shows I've ever watched on Netflix. It's one of those drama-induced shows, but it also has a lot of like very fictional aspects to it, like magic and vampires and werewolves and a ton of other stuff like that. Such a hard show to describe, but like I said, if it's one of those times where you're just looking for a new show to binge, then I definitely give this a try. So the seventh show that I'm going to recommend is the show Stranger Things. It's a super popular show on Netflix, but if you don't know what it is, it's basically revolves around this town in Hawkins, Indiana. Basically just all of the sci-fi, fictional, weird kind of things that happen in this town. It's not like a lot of drama. It's not a very drama show, but it's a lot of like thriller and like mystery. So if you guys are into like sci-fi thriller type stuff, I definitely would watch this show if you're into that. The eighth show that I'm going to recommend is a new show that had just recently come out, and I haven't watched all of it yet, but from the first couple of episodes that I have watched, it seems really good. It's a show called I Am Not Okay With This. This show I've only really watched I think like 4 or 5 episodes, but I'm really into it. This girl and her dad passed away, and she's still living with like the trauma of her dad's passing and basically how she's just going through life. And on it is that it's also kind of like a sci-fi-ish show. It has like these, not anger issues, but with her anger issues come like these powers. She almost has like these mind powers that makes whenever she gets angry, like she can kill things, she can like move things, she has like super strength. It's really cool and interesting. And so if you guys are interested in that, definitely go watch that, and I'll keep you updated on whether I like the show or not. The eighth show that I'm going to be recommending you guys is a newer documentary series on Netflix that I have not finished watching, but it is very good and I've heard very good things about it, and it is called The Trials of Gabriel Hernandez. So this documentary especially is really sad. Into documentaries and trials and murder mysteries and stuff like that, and it basically just follows like the whole process of what was going on. It goes into the teachers and his school, and it goes into the show is really good. It's really interesting, and following it, like I said, if you guys like drama, and even if you just want to watch something new like a documentary. And the 10th show that I'm going to be recommending to you guys, is that 10? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. The 10th show that I'm going to be recommending to you guys is the show Black Mirror. Really never would have thought that I would enjoy this show. A lot of people that I know don't give this show a chance because it looks scary. One of my like favorite things about the show is the fact that like every episode is different and they all follow different sci-fi futuristic stories. Each episode draws you in, and give it some time. Some of the episodes are a bit scary, and a lot of them are just really interesting that I would totally give a try. And like I said, the show isn't a show, so if you want to bounce around from episode to episode, go ahead and do it. I remember the first season that I watched was like season 3. I wasn't even on season 1. I didn't even know that, but like it was really interesting and really good. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I also hope that this might have helped you find a new show for quarantine. I know I'm definitely going to be trying to finish up some of the shows I said I haven't been finishing yet. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment below, do all that stuff you guys already know, and I will catch you next week or whenever I see you next with another video. Alright guys, see you later. Bye! Mwah.